Welcome to Conference Whispers CES Video Edition. I'm Dr. Doreen Galli, Chief of Research at TBW Advisors, LLC, Technical Business Whispers. The answer is always in the whispers. Subscribe today. Conference Vibe. After 36 hours, 76,000 steps, 20 flights of stairs, 1 Vegas loop ride, 136 videos, 140 fact checks from around the world, our coverage of CES 2025 closes. If attendees had complaints in 2024 CES, it was that when they asked, "Where can I buy it?" they were told, "This is just a concept." In 2025, the attendee complaint of the day was, "I saw it all before." Yes, as a prototype last year. Today, you can buy it, and it has a consumer edition available on Amazon. Even the flying saucer is available for pre-order with delivery in 2 years. More on that in the mobility section. CES 2025 had some 141,000 registered attendees and 4,500 plus exhibits, including over 1,400 startups that spanned multiple venues. Mandalay Bay always opens the show with 2 days of press events. Mandalay Bay was the site for Showstoppers Launch It, hosted by Jethro. Unveiled, which is the first preview of CES exhibits for members of the press only, and CTA Tech Trends, a presentation of CES hosting organization on all the data about the sector. They even had breaking news on the estimated impact of the forthcoming tariffs, estimated to lead to $90 to $143 billion decline in spending. Any of the host hotels or the airport provided badge pickup capabilities, minimizing lines. Aria hosted the Hollywood and AI content, which echoed our NAB show coverage. Over at the Las Vegas Convention Center, or LVCC, South Hall is home to design, predominantly downstairs, while South Hall upstairs hosted the sourcing. Central Hall is home to the big name brands and CES mainstays, such as the LG tour you'll read about later. The North Exhibit Hall, not just the meeting rooms, was open post-construction and showcased the exciting Enterprise Meets Innovation exhibit. There's a walkway that connects the North Hall to the West Hall across the street. The Vegas Loop is also available to commute between the various Las Vegas Convention Center sections. Buses are available between locations and run frequently, but it's advised to stick to one location per day if you want to maximize your time at the actual event versus traveling. Speaking of getting around, the Las Vegas Convention Center West Hall is home to mobility and autonomous solutions. CES is the largest automotive show in the world, after all. Venetian is a huge venue for CES. As an inventor with 8 patents and 2 more pending myself, my CES tradition is to wait for all at the Eureka Park to open with all of the latest innovations. Eureka Park itself hosts all the country pavilions as the world shows off its latest technology. The upstairs at the Venetian exhibition halls host food tech, smart home tech, accessory lifestyles, and digital health. To truly understand what it's like to experience CES 2025, enjoy our entire Conference Whisper CES 2025 playlist on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you like while you're there. Most years at CES were extremely visual and easy to see innovation. There were no robots one year. Next year there are robots with very limited functionality. Many of the innovations in 2025 were most appreciated at the detail level. Thus, those quickly walking around seeking visual stimulation likely missed a lot of what was shown. Fortunately, since media can specify their interest areas, many of these great products found TBW advisors. So to quote the theme of CES 2025, let's dive in. Session highlights. CES is known for its amazing sessions. If you suffer from fear of missing out, be prepared. At any given moment, at any given location, I have found there is always more than one session to select from that I believe I would genuinely enjoy. A session that at some recent point in my life I have been in a conversation where that may have been useful to know. CES 2025 sessions made it difficult to choose location anchor days to minimize transportation time waste as well. Diving right into the creator stage, outside of the Las Vegas Convention Center Central Hall, Black Eyed Peas' will.i.am shared his exciting news and his feelings about LG's X-Boom relationship and how it came about. In addition, will.i.am announced his FYI Beyond Radio project, an innovative technology space and an AI environment for creators that allows you to create a channel for LG's ecosystem, also accessible on the web. Agentic AI was a hot topic for the session titled The Rise of AI Agents. The year 2025 is not just about generative AI, but rather coordination of AI agents working together to solve complex problems for users and businesses, autonomously or with a human in the loop, HITL. The panel shared that only 15 to 17% of projects have been successful, but equally important, they provided 3 keys for a successful AI project. First, it should be viewed as a business project. Second, you must have the right data. Finally, they suggested starting small. In the maximum capacity talk on the race for generative AI and LLM supremacy, the panelists discussed the competition amongst the solutions. The challenge of every large language model developer is getting good, solid data. Thus, the conclusion of the panel is that the race for LLM supremacy will provide the prize to the entity that holds the best data set. That's right, the data set that ultimately determines who wins the large language model race. Fortunately for all, there was a session on a topic so hot we drew a crowd so large they knocked over my camera on data collection, privacy, and why you should care. Bias disclosure, TBW Advisor's own Chief of Research was on stage and could not hold the camera. Part of the cybersecurity track, this session reminded all that if you are not paying for the product, you are the product. Globally, data privacy laws in practice are frequently leveraged as a tax. The need for resiliency for some nations can challenge the reality of data boundary laws. The panel touched on a very big debate, the data protective minimalist versus agency assured data maximalist. The panelists also discussed what happens with your information once it has been compromised. The cybersecurity track had a very exciting announcement. All Conference Whisper CES printed editions over the years have carried a stark warning in the cautions. Just because the product has advanced AI and is designed for the home or office doesn't mean your privacy was fully taken into consideration. Adopters must verify data location and policies for any new product before they're brought into the home or office. Conference Whisper CES 2020. Today, one cannot contain how excited we were to see the session on the announcement of the U.S. Cybersecurity Trust Mark. Coming this year, products can go through official certification. One is no longer left to wonder or forced to annoy your nearest tech relative to do an architectural review before you buy a baby monitor or device for office use. Soon, this trust mark will be as ubiquitous as the UL certification or Energy Star certifications. US Cybersecurity Trustmark, get ready to look for it in 2025. An additional session in the cybersecurity track was on finding cybersecurity talent. Given how many engineers have hit the market due to generative AI coding solutions, one critical point the entire panel agreed on was that the required cybersecurity skill set is evolving. Specifically, cybersecurity now required a more consultative approach, perhaps due to the fact the human in the loop are frequently the source of compromise. Robotics and Components. While we once described robots seen at CES as a combination of the house roaming vacuums, the technology of smart speakers, and an iPad, that is no longer true in 2025. We witnessed a solution ripped straight from ConExpo coverage, previewed at Unveiled. The fully autonomous HKCRC rebar tying robot achieves 99.6% accuracy. This next robot is for you if you are not in construction, but rather the service industry, maybe hospitality or healthcare. Temi by RoboCore is a general-purpose, fully autonomous service robot ready to come to your service. Another fully autonomous solution from Unveiled that could easily be cast in a Disney theme park is Jenny by Tombot. Jenny the robot dog is a service dog for dementia patients, providing comfort without risking the safety of the animal. Jenny always drew a large crowd, just like a real puppy. Our first example of the powered trend arrived at Showstoppers Launch It and featured a bionic leg by Bionic M. This powered leg assists the amputee with movement through its internal power versus just existing and leaving all the work to the recipient. For some, self-powered movement is not possible. Venetian Expo Hall featured an exoskeleton for those physically unable to walk, therefore enabling movement for all by Cosmo Robotics. Seeking to build a robot, Showstoppers Launch It featured all the details on the very popular JizAI Robot Developer Kit. At the same event, we captured all the details on Thinker, a pre-touch sensor one can integrate into your own robot design. Need an entire humanoid hand? Mimic and the Swiss Pavilion shared their highly nimble humanoid hand that is the perfect solution to eliminate repetitive movements from actual humans. If you're focusing on vision capabilities of your robot or autonomous vehicle, then i2Drive, which enables human vision on a chip, may have caught your attention in Eureka Park. If motors are involved, then rotary position sensors are a must to ensure proper functioning. Magnetic Tech shared their rotary position sensors for all to incorporate into your designs. Mobile Tech sensors and digital twins also exhibited in Eureka Park. Mobile Tech is an NVIDIA partner for LiDARs and camera sensors, providing precise synchronization between multimodal sensors. Interfaces are another area of innovation, with Kyocera sensors creating floating displays and precision technology. TBW Advisors LLC had an exclusive press interview with the creator of Realized Holograms at PXE Imaging, discussing their technology. Holograms are now real. Who's ready to be beamed up in the new year? Power is a big topic of innovation at large. CES North Hall featured a very popular flexible paper battery. Their entire booth was constructed of cardboard. InnoPhase IoT gave us an exclusive look at the Telera 6. The Telera 6 family of system-on-chips provides an ultra-low power over Wi-Fi solutions. The Telera platform spans smart home devices such as lights, thermostats, and door locks, voice-activated ecosystems such as Alexa, Siri, and Google Home. Solar panels are getting a real makeover in 2025. First, they can be quite flexible and even 3D, such as the flexible solar panels by Cotima. Second, the electrodes are getting an upgrade. In fact, Cotima featured one of the vendors we met in the Swiss Pavilion, Graph Energy Tech. Graph Energy Tech created new electrodes to replace traditional solar panel electrodes. Their solution saves 87% of the cost of solar panels while being 97% greener for the planet. How is that for an exciting technology jump? There is a relationship between power and electronics and cooling. CES Innovation Award winner AirJet by Fjord Systems brings solid-state active cooling to reality. Passive cooling creates bulky devices. Prior solutions in active cooling meant a large, noisy fan. Not anymore. Fjord Systems have a variety of AirJet models available to meet your design needs. Enjoy these examples shared with TBW advisors during an exclusive booth tour that demonstrates the impact of the AirJet. Specifically, common devices had their power measured. Then, they removed existing cooling solution and replaced it with the AirJet. The power of the device was measured again and demonstrated a significant increase in power when leveraged their AirJet. Furthermore, the AirJet is not just a concept, it's available in products you can buy today. Manufacturing and industrial solutions. In the manufacturing and industrial commercial solutions space, we will once again discuss energy. This time, a unique solution we found in the Swiss Pavilion by Enerdrape. For those unfamiliar, energy is the largest cost to run a data center outside of servers. All the heat generated by the technology must be displaced for optimal performance. Enerdrape is a geothermal system that collects ground heat and requires no drilling to install. We will keep an eye open for this technology going forward. At TBW Advisors, we love data solutions, data technology, and all things sensor data. Fortunately, Showstoppers launched it and unveiled had us covered. Caddy presented their manufacturing data platform at Showstoppers. Seeking a digital twin as a service for your factory? Enjoy Calta's Showstopper presentation. Prefer to focus on process automation? Calta's digital twin as a service can also be leveraged for process automation as described and unveiled. Real-time and continuous monitoring were terms we heard multiple times at CES 2025. Fortunately, the Swiss Pavilion's AeroSpec is able to continuously monitor air quality at the edge. This continuous monitoring of air pollution is a significant step forward over spot air quality check. Real-time continuous air quality is critical to keep population aware the true air quality conditions outdoors as well as indoors. Unfortunately, many commercial buildings and residential suffer from radon, a known human carcinogen. Continuous indoor quality monitoring, particularly for radon, is available from Radoff. Another continuous real-time monitoring solution, this time to measure for target liquid monitoring, was shared by AI Cubic K. CES occurred during the cold, flu, RSV, and norovirus outbreaks of January 2025. To continuously disinfect corporate or industrial spaces, GermPass offers a variety of solutions to automatically keep common touchpoints free from germs. For anyone developing in and around the factory or industrial solutions, perhaps involving Siemens equipment, the AWS Siemens Developer Kit should be on your radar. We were able to catch all the details in the joint presentation in the middle of Eureka Park. Concerned about rapid retirement of the industrial workforce and all the related tribal knowledge? Rimon just might be the solution to put on your radar. We witnessed exciting innovations in the safety tech for manufacturing and industrial solutions. The Swiss Pavilions wherein created wearable devices specifically designed for firefighting and other industrial dangerous jobs. The device gathers information about air quality around the worker, encrypts it, and sends it to their software solution. This solution leverages an open design that can accommodate different sensors and models to monitor what is critical in a given scenario. Safety glasses may not seem exciting if you walk by quickly. However, if one stopped for a conversation, you were in for a surprise. That's right, mixed reality has been realized for industrial environments. Virenect shared all the details on the mixed reality safety glasses in our exclusive interview. One final safety equipment innovation we'd like to share: safety earbuds for construction. Not only providing location and information action, but can also monitor the employee's well-being and temperature to prevent heat exhaustion or hypothermia on the job. Mobility. In 2024, CES declared itself the largest automotive show, period. CES is just not about cars. It's about every mode of transportation, as seen on media days. TBW Advisors was able to capture the entire briefing made by Invo. For those of you not familiar, Invo is an eVTOL, or electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. Invo is not a helicopter and has no exposed blades. Invo is not a fixed-wing drone, although it is fully autonomous. Most would describe Invo as something ripped right out of the Jetsons, as it resembles a flying saucer. And Invo is taking reservations for delivery in 2 years for mere $350,000. Another complete press announcement we were able to capture in the mobility space, remarkably familiar to our clients, subscribers, and followers, is John Deere. We frequently run into John Deere at ConExpo, and we're excited to see their update. Overall, John Deere announced they're live with automation in 4 major areas: field, orchard, query, or grass. It is amazing to see how far they have come with their technology. I was wondering if they fixed the issue with solar flares. Their solutions rely on GPS, and GPS can have its issues. Fortunately, the orchard solution leverages LiDAR technology. The question arose: is it fair to assume that in non-peaceful times, GPS may become a weapon, either through spoofing experienced in Ukraine, or may become unavailable, like with solar flares? But food isn't optional. Per our coverage of the Commercial UAV Expo, the technology exists to solve this problem. Clients will recall Anello Photonics optical gyroscope. Anello Photonics allows one to navigate even in GPS-denied or spoofed environments in the air, land, or sea. It was at the Las Vegas Convention Center, North Hall. CES 2025 Editor's Choice Award winning AI dashcam was found upstairs at the Venetian in the Swiss area. This AI dashcam by Veluroid leverages low power so it can monitor things even when you are away from your car for extended periods of time. Leveraging HDR, even in the lowest light, it has clear video and recording of its environment. And any license plates it comes across. Visibility in the dark is challenging for recording and safety. Unveiled brought us Radiolight paint, designed to maximize reflection and ensuring visibility. Applications span motorcycles, helmets, work trucks, to any mobility device you want to ensure the best chance of being seen in the dark. Another fleet solution that leverages existing tire sensors on vehicles to provide new insights. Sensing Core turns any tire into an intelligent tire. Their solution will be unbelievably valuable for any fleet owner desiring preventative maintenance. Bicyclists desiring extra safety, visibility, and documentation of their rides should evaluate in solution. Prefer rollerblades or make that power rollerblades and you're comfortable going 80 miles per hour? Enjoy the Atmos Gear overview and demo. Municipalities. CES 2025 had exciting technology for municipalities. That's right, no one was left behind in the innovation. Continuous in real time once again described the solution, this time for water quality monitoring. Instead of spot checking, this innovative solution simply monitors the health of mollusks in the water by Molluscan Eye. Yes, This solution leverages existing mollusks like clams, oysters, mussels, and squids found in your fresh or seawater. Since these creatures live in the water and are so sensitive to changes, by monitoring their health, the water quality is continuously and real-time monitored. The mollusks are now the canary in the mine for water quality. If you are a city administrator and want to make your city smart, Ask Jules can guide you through 500 smart city capabilities. For those in very hot climates, like those of us in Vegas, SoCool enables cooling without power. This special coating provides passive active cooling that doesn't consume energy. Instead, SoCool uses the sun and sky to create sub-ambient temperatures below the coating. Another desert issue is the conservation of water. Leaks are a waste of water and must be found. Water leaks are also a cause of mold and other health conditions. NetSensei, developed by MathClick, enables one to detect and find interior water leaks in residential or commercial buildings. In the Swiss Pavilion, acknowledging bees are the critical components in the world's food supply, but are subject to mice. Smart Beehive, designed by a 7th-generation beekeeper, has solved that with their Smart Hive Life Hive. Another Swiss highlight for those desiring a classroom for their children but lack continuous internet or power, Beekey enables a digital classroom anywhere in the world, regardless of local infrastructure. For work, CES 2025 featured technology to enhance every aspect of your life. Adding sunlight to the workday for desk workers is critical and said to improve one's health and mood. Fortunately, Sun-Led Life had invented a small sunlight creating device you can flip onto the top of your laptop. For those in IT or others that leverage a keyboard all day or prefer a split keyboard, Naya BB also provides hinges and adjustable modules for the ultimate in user experience. However, if you have a shoulder injury, you'll want to evaluate Auto Keybow. Auto Keybow is specifically designed for those with shoulder injuries and removes the need to move the arm left to right to access a mouse or other functionalities. Does your job require travel and remote presentations? The Display Collapsible Display is an incredible convenient solution for travel, featuring a display that collapses like an umbrella. Available today with a 25-inch screen and a battery that lasts 2 to 4 hours, the 35-inch display is coming mid-year and will launch through Kickstarter. Another exciting innovation the traveling engineer can leverage is the new and first Smart Drive by Iodine, leveraging 4 Systems Aerojet. This portable secure drive provides enterprise-class storage you can carry, featuring RAID 6, AES 256 encryption, passkeys, passkey enclave, data separate, NFC chip. Is the ultimate secure travel storage. Having a challenging time answering all the cybersecurity questions in your organization? Certi is a specialty help desk chatbot designed to answer cybersecurity questions. Seeking to optimize your IT processes? AWIT created an intelligent IT process automation solution designed to help you meet or exceed your KPIs. We will be on the lookout for any case studies that result from its deployment to fully appreciate its impact. Tasked with creating an augmented reality solution for your products, but don't have weeks? Once again, the Swiss Pavilion featured Agentic, enabling one to create AR agentic solutions for your products in hours. Identifying and stopping deepfakes ruining your sleep? Unveiled featured Cyberetta that can stop deepfakes in 2 seconds with 99.7% accuracy, whether video, audio, or text. Are you trying to create generative AI solution but lack the data? Gen AI generates and provides training data for your AI training days. Finally, in the age of agentic, one needs a multi-agent AI coder, and Coder IA is there with their solution. They're the first multi-agent solution, with each agent taking on a different role, just like a real software engineering team. In addition, this multimodal solution allows you to bring your own models, if you choose, home, pets, leisure, and kids. One press conference we expected to cover in mobility was all about the home, specifically Toyota's exclusive press conference and the discussion of Woven City. If you are working on any smart home, smart city technology, be sure to connect with Toyota. Another highly produced press conference was held by Samsung. The event covered their entire vision for smart homes and intelligent lives through smart things. As a follow-up to Conference Whisper, CES 2020 Bali will be available this year. Enjoy a private booth tour of a versatile solution meant to please any engineer that have ever used a device with a battery presented by Liffle. First, the Liffle lawnmower and its interchangeable batteries was shared. Then it was explained the same battery can power anything. Any lawn care equipment, portable fridge, your phone, the computer, an entire product line designed around a single universal rechargeable cell. All I kept thinking was, somebody finally got it! At Unveiled, we uncovered a fully autonomous mower by Lyman. Not just any autonomous lawnmower, but the toughest lawnmower you may have seen. There are videos of it succeeding with thick country grass over rough country acreage. Having lived in rural country at one point, my jaw dropped. At Showstoppers Launch It, Obnis shared their solution for making anything in your home connected. Another modernization solution spotted Unveiled was Pixelwall. Pixelwall is an interchangeable solution that allows one to enjoy their photos in the physical world. Prefer the picture larger and to leverage multiple frames? They have the AI to manage it for you. If you would prefer a mirror on the wall to tell you your fitness data and the likes, Withings Omnia Smart Mirror integrates with all Withings products and other leading health and fitness electronics. Expedient Smart Home Gym with digital resistance shared details on their solution should look tone in any mirror. Moving to the kitchen and family room, TBW Advisors was able to set up, yes, a private press tour at the LG booth. We view this technology from the perspective of the art of possible achieved. Understanding the complexities of the sensors and solutions involved in achieving what they are describing is where the work took place. Interesting to understand by adding what technology brought what features to the customer. Think about the data being collected and being shared. The first appliance was the LG Signature Range Smart Microwave that does everything including air frying. It is so sophisticated the front is a video of your food cooking, as it has no window. That screen is also a general purpose entertainment screen for TV or internet programming and has generative AI built in. That video can become your next viral hit if you like it as well. Or just enjoy the video on your phone so you know how the food is doing. The intelligent full double oven has AI browning technology to make sure you cook your food perfectly. LG has taken the guesswork out of cooking. The LG Dual View fridge once again has displays on the door, so no need to open the fridge to see inside. As one might expect, it can suggest what you can make for dinner as well. Well, at CES 2024, LG told the world about its transparent OLED. This year, you can have it in your home. LG had a stunning display celebrating their transparent OLEDs we were able to capture for you to enjoy. Turning your home into a short-term rental? TaskBeast AI is designed to take the stress out of short-term rental management. Fraunhofer, that specializes in audio codecs, shared their exciting news regarding advances in standards. We had an exclusive briefing at the XHE ACC codec for the ultimate audio experience. We also received an in-depth briefing on their exciting MPEG-H audio, which is already live in Brazil. We are most excited to understand a viewer can turn up the volume on the dialogue independently if one chooses with this new standard. Pets are always welcome in for a treat at CES. we were able to capture the Pookie intelligent pet carriers at Unveiled. This intelligent pet carrier is full of descriptors. It heats, it ventilates, it sanitizes, it deodorizes, and of course, carries your pet. It is quite the sophisticated use of sensors in a coherent solution with aerodynamic engineering to bring the very sophisticated high-end product to market. To turn any pet collar into a smart collar that monitors location, activity, and health, Cueva shared their innovation to protect your dog. Prefer anime over a pet? Unveiled brought Anime Virtual Character Livehouse by Cybrand. This exhibit was always crowded. Another unveiled exhibit was the Liber Live C1 stringless guitar. No Nintendo required. Some robotics were meant for home. Meet the simplest and quite popular turn your phone into a robot, Luya. As with anything connecting or downloading to your phone, I once again draw your attention to the cautions published form of this document. Luna AI is a pet robot that acts like a pet but requires no food or bio breaks. The robot named Unit can teach a kid how to code, but strategy can be found with Sense Robot. Sense Robot can play a physical game of chess with another player. It can set up the board, move its own pieces just like a human opponent, completely autonomous with various levels of difficulty. This intelligent robot leverages cameras and sensors to understand what pieces the human has moved as well. The ultimate ecosystem for a child's My First Phone S4 Kids smartwatch. GPS fitness and habit trainer was in the middle of the Venetian. This extensive amateur product set provides just enough access to provide safety, but nothing more. As one would expect, it integrates with any adult phone via an app. This kid's smartwatch even has a camera to take pictures. We look forward to hoping it is quick to achieve its US Cyber Trust mark in 2025. Health. BCI, or Brain-Computer Interface, was hot in CES 2025. Enjoy the standing room only session we were able to capture. A simple attachment to the skull is making big headlines against depression. But if you thought BCI was only for medical doctors to get involved with, meet the consumer product by Cortex Machina that you can purchase today at your favorite e-commerce site. The importance of sleep for functioning of one's brain and body as a whole was emphasized in the press conference by National Sleep Foundation, captured in its entirety. Capturing your brain waves while in a deep sleep and playing them back to you, we once again ran into My Waves at Unveiled, where they shared their new evening device. Want to improve your memory? Meet the generative AI interactive game to improve your memory by Monoxer. Undergoing evaluation for acceptable medical treatment certifications across the globe. Keep your eyes on NeoDive. NeoDive is a 6-week program that trains autistic patients, particularly children, on social interactions. Of course, if someone in your life suffers from the issue of dementia, Jenny, the fully autonomous dog for those with dementia, is a worthy consideration to evaluate. Moving from the brain to the vagus nerve stimulation, ZenoWell's solution is meant to bring Zen into your life. Non-invasive was also the healthcare word of CES. Unveiled brought us both needle-free injections from flow beams to non-invasive glucose monitoring by Apollon. Global universal and universal healthcare requires innovation. Unveiled brought the U.S. cervical cancer screening with the convenience of a cell phone, greatly increasing accessibility due to its leveraging of AI. Even blood pressure monitoring cuffs got an upgrade from Withings. The variable cuff and built-in intelligence for Withings BPM Vision may not catch your eye during a quick walk by the exhibit, but to the user of the device, it will make all of the difference. Withings also offers an in-app service that complements the device called Cardio Checkup. The Cardio Checkup app includes 3 meetings with a cardiologist every year. Can't get to an eye doctor? Showstoppers Launch It brought to you LCO Universal Eyeglasses. We also witnessed the unveiling of the smart thermometer and camera enabling remote diagnosis by Autoton. The ultimate telemedicine solution enabling rural healthcare was revealed at a detailed press conference by OnMed. Admittedly, these innovations brought me back to the days I founded Patient Forward. Unfortunately, 10 years too early. Two final healthcare innovations to share. First, the automated pharmaceutical tech by Cameltech, which can also be leveraged for supplements. Last, and very exciting, is Media Plus, who brought AI to tackle the bottlenecks in the clinical trial process. In this case, AI was leveraged to modernize how trials are set up and the data is managed. In fact, Media Plus Inc. has the world's largest clinical trial information set, even larger than the NIH. Real estate and retail. Confused where you should open a store? The wrong corner at the right intersection can make all the difference. To solve this problem, Showstoppers launched it Brought You Aniri. Using the data-centric solution, Aniri takes the guesswork out of finding the perfect location for retail. At the same event, the question for those who must find out the owner of the off-market property was answered. Where has all the data you need to track that hard-to-find contact to keep your project moving forward? The next showstopper is something fast food lovers are hoping is coming to a location near them. Vox AI spoke to us about their AI drive-through technology that understands customers in 90 languages and automatically orders the correct food. Next year's conference. The CES 2026 conference will be held in Las Vegas, Nevada. The announced dates are January 7th to the 10th, 2026. This has been Conference Whispers CES Video Edition. The answer is always in the whispers. Have an amazing day.